And there are a handful of more running backs that I am intrigued by here that I'd probably be taking if we were actually making more picks. But I want to highlight Tory Horton, who is someone I liked pre-draft. Again, I mentioned I think he would have been getting more buzz and probably even would have gone earlier in the draft if not for the injuries that limited him to just 5 games. Last year it was a knee and hamstring injury that knocked him out, but he was productive before going down last year. 71 yards per game, 35% yardage share, and that was following 2 straight seasons of over 1,100 receiving yards in 2022 and 2023. And I just think he gives the Seahawks that downfield receiver that they don't really have in Jackson Smith and Jigma and Cooper Kupp. I think both those guys are better on the short and intermediate stuff. I think Horton, he's a kind of a taller, lanky receiver, but he has the 4.41 speed. I think he can be, maybe it's going to be Horton and Elijah Arroyo competing for those, outside snaps for the Seahawks early on. But I think, really otherwise, besides, those guys, it's MVS, Marquez Valdes-Scantling is like the guy that Horton is competing for snaps this season. So I think he's someone who, a second half of the season, you could see him, getting starter level snaps for the Seahawks and, potentially being a pretty big part of that passing game.